Yo, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we have 4 broken SMG tips that you guys are going to absolutely love to add into your gameplay. I'm super excited for this one. We're going to have some gameplay right now. Then I'm going to go through some clips, breaking down the actual thing. The only thing we don't have is the titles for the overlays. I do apologize, but this isn't going to be edited. I'm going to do this all in one go. So let me know how it goes. This way we can do more videos in a short period of time, and then you guys get more tips and tricks. First of all, these bots are absolutely frying me. Okay, let's breathe, let's relax, and let's go through tip number 1, repositioning in gunfights. Super crucial. So right now we have some bots we're going up against, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by this concept, okay? So whenever you're going through, one big thing I like to do is reposition in the gunfight itself. So let me try find an example as we go across right now. So let's say we fight this guy, we make him weak, then I go around like this, for example, and reposition. So let's say I make this guy weak and then I reposition like that. That is just one of the most efficient things you can do in game, because 1, it catches them off guard, and 2, it gives you an opportunity to camera them again. So just to go through that really quickly, let's say I get a first shot like this, right? Let's say I'm waiting here. Let's say I make him weak and I reposition, then I slide across like that. It's able to camera them. So cameraing them is when you basically go around the corner like that, because you see them on your screen before they see you on theirs, okay? So not only do you get an extra chance to camera them, you basically keep them second guessing. So let me show you another example. This guy's weak, we slide across, we reposition, right? If it's an easy gunfight like that, we take the fight. But if it's something like that where we want to back away, we can do, like, for example, we go through, we shoot, reposition, go through the left, reposition, like that, for example. I know these guys are bots, literally, not calling them bots as if they're terrible players, but they're actually bots, and it's one of the most important things you can do in game. Now we can go through some real clips and show you guys in game how it actually looks, okay, against some real players in Crimson. Let's go through. Okay, so we get the first kill, gonna go through here, let's see what happens. These are just random clips we have, and I'm just gonna show you the repositioning technique, how it's applied in game. So right now we're going through, we're gonna go across right now, we see a person top cat, gonna go through, so we make this guy weak, we see we back away, then we jump across. That right there is the exact thing I'm talking about, like the exact process of cameraing someone. So let me go through, so you see we jump up top, okay? I've actually got caught off guard. This jump up is a bit of a weird mantle, right? So my first thought process when I'm here isn't, can I kill this player or shall I just snap on him? My first thought is, hang on, I've been a little bit outplayed here. Again, this is the thought process you have to have in an instant, okay? I know it's difficult, but we'll get there together. So as I jump up now, I said, right, this is the quick conversation I have in my head. Who is going to win this gunfight? If this is Arv and I'm Arv, if this is my twin, who should win this, me or this Arv? If the answer is that Arv, I'm going to reposition. Simple as that. So we go through. As I reposition now, you see I could shoot. He actually played that pretty poor. He should have been ready, but I didn't know that. The game was so quick. So I actually back away, and now I realize, hang on, he was actually one shot. So now I'm going to jump and shoot. And when I jump and shoot, just like I showed you guys in game, when you shoot someone then back away, and then let me show you again with this bot. So when I shoot this guy and back away, and then slide out like that, he doesn't see me the second. I know there's no game volume, I just muted it, but say I go up like that. When you camera someone, so let me try and find an example. When you camera someone like this, let's say I shoot him. Sorry, bot, didn't mean to kill you, my friend. Let's say I shoot this guy, then I back away, then I camera like that. He doesn't see me come out. That slide is an extra bit of camera. So when I shoot someone and then reposition and then camera like that, they don't see that camera. So if I reposition again, they don't know where I'm coming from. I go through, get the kill like that. It's just about being annoying and second guessing, making them second guess where you're coming from. So we go through, we get this kill. You see we jump away now. Really solid stuff there. Wow, this is an old clip. This is an old clip. Damn, that's crazy. This was back in the day when, back in the day, I'm moving like I'm from 1950, bro. This was a few months ago when this map was a part of 8, which is kind of funny, but the concept still applies. Look what happens here. Damn, I'm just having a throwback. I was like, wow, this map was awful. I don't know how this was a part of the rotation. But right now, look, we go through, we catch it off guard. Naturally, he thinks we're going forward. So what is he going to do? He is going to preempt this area here. So again, I just make him second guess. So look, we back away, we jump backwards, boom. He's preempting my left. My man's left in the shadow realm right there. We take him out, we move on with our day. Okay, same thing here. Oh, bro, PP9, this map, yo, this felt like years ago, bro. I didn't even have a real mini map. I was out here using a radar. We go through, again, don't worry about the map, the concept still applies, okay? We go through, we make this guy one shot, we go across. You see, we're looking for the second, we go through. We're gonna shoot, back away, and then we reposition. Again, because they're gonna be chasing your shadow then. You always wanna make them reposition. It is just so good to do in game. Can we get some clips that aren't in a terrible map? I actually like playing this map in comp. Oh my god, all these clips are old. All these clips are old. This is not good. This is not good. It's fine though. The concept still applied. At least we have a skyline. You know, a bit more relatable. I actually didn't mind some of these maps. They're a little bit different, but that's a conversation for another day. Right now, you see what we do here. We go through the skyline. We make this guy weak. We back away. Highland, man. Why's Highland frying me like that, bro? Good shots from Highland. Let's see when I reposition. Let's see what happens there. We'll show a few more. Again, these are just random clips I've collected and put into a folder, so I can't remember when these were. So look at this. We go away. This is just a perfect example. Right there, I think we can stop at that because that is a great example. Look what we do. We get some shots off, and the thing is, right, and this is really important, you might watch this and say, oh, but you could have killed him. Like right now, you could say, I could have just killed him. The point is, when you don't know if you can get the kill, like I didn't know if he was ready or not, and I was a bit weak, right? So I didn't know if I could kill him there. But the point is, with me repositioning now, he doesn't know what to do. Let me show you this exact spot and show you what I mean, because this one's really important, okay? Like this specific example. Bro, these bots are on recruit, man. I'm not getting fried like that. Right here, okay? If I'm shooting someone right there, they go up the stairs, like where do I center there? Like what? I don't know what to do. I'm literally frozen here. I'm like, oh my God, like I actually get scared. Like where do I go? I actually don't know what to do. Like right now, forget this bot, but let's just say I'm playing, right? And I shoot someone there and he goes up the stairs. I might look up there, but what if he comes back the stairs again? Like what if he does this, right? What if I do this? Up the stairs and then slide out again. Like you just keep them guessing. It gives you a much higher chance. Now imagine I shoot, back away, and then jump out like that. Like I don't know what I could do, but I could just shoot, back away, take my time, shoulder again, or I could chuck a stun. I could do anything. I could literally chuck a stun, take my time when he goes round again, just go behind him. Like I could just be annoying, and that is the point of the reposition. It makes him second guess everything. Look at this. We go through, we jump across, and he's so scared. My man is running away, bro. This is the hill he needs to get to. He is running. Yo, can we deep it? He got so scared he ran away. I don't even blame Robert. Mr. Robert, I don't even blame you, my friend. I would do the same thing, okay? Repositioning is absolutely crucial in gunfights. Let's move on to tip number 2 after this clip right here. We're going to go through. Look at that. We get the kill. We back away, reposition. He's chasing us, chasing our shadow, and we get the kill. And look at that. Just fantastic reposition. Let's go to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is just a little bit of movement. It's just the long slide in gunfight. Everyone loves a slide cancel, which we'll get through after, but no one really does a long slide in my opinion. Long slide is so crucial at just stretching the map. Let me show you an example. So right now, let's say we kill this player. Oh, I missed my shot. If I'm going around here, for example, I would just do a long slide. Like sometimes you want to slide past the opponent. One, it opens up, like right now, if I go through like this, you see how I can get into cover? Like the long slide is so good at that. The long slide is so good in certain scenarios to get from point A to point B while getting map control. So right now, if I want to go through, I hit my head there. That's a bad play. But let's say I want to go this way. I could back away now. You see, and then I could tie point 1 with it as well. Right there was perfect. Did you see how I slid? So I did the long slide. So right now, look, I did the long slide and then I repositioned. The long slide's so good at right if he sees me, I can get out of it if I want to. So the long slide just allowed you to retreat. It just allowed you to get out of there. Most people slide cancel, which is really good around corners, but sometimes use your long slide to just carry on with the distance and get past your opponent. Like imagine if this guy wasn't ready for me, which he wasn't. I know, again, it's a bot. I'm going to keep saying the same point. But you know, if I come on, bot, look at me, bot. Like right now, I know he's there. Like that. As I'm going past the screen, think about it like this. I'm going to slow it down, okay? I am going right. So I'm sliding right like this. Now, I know that I'm going right. Because I know I'm going right, I know to move my centering left. Like, I know the direction I'm going, right? But if they don't know the direction I'm going, they might not track that. So if I do that, for example, I know the direction I'm going, so I'm going to track the movement. But you know if okay, let's say I was watching this, for example. Let's say I was watching this, okay? Someone's coming around the corner. Now I'm the enemy. If I did a slide cancel, I'm standing here. But if I did this, you see how I ended up here, right? This opponent would have to track me. He would have to track me move that way. Now let's go back again. Now imagine I did this. Imagine I did long slide and I jump backwards. Like just mixing up the omni movement. So right now again, kill me. Come on, Joyce. It's your day. Come on. Come on, Joyce. 1,000 people are going to watch this. All right, Joyce. No problem, my friend. Joyce, this is your audition. Ready? Joyce, kill me. Please, Joyce. Joyce, there you go. Let's go. W for Joyce. So look at this right now. Look, you go through. Look, he doesn't know where I am, and I slide to the edge there. Again, in that scenario, I probably wouldn't do it because it's not. I'm not into cover. But what I would do it is like maybe going out like that. Like that's a good one. Or for me, to be honest, it's mainly like, for example, here. Oh, dead slide. It's like that. It's like getting out of the fight, jumping across like that. Like that. That is a perfect long slide for me, just to get out of a gunfight. If I need to, if I feel like someone's there and I want to get out, like sidewards, I would long slide. I wouldn't even cancel it. I would just run and press the slide button the whole way. And that's exactly what I'm doing there. Okay, let's go through some clips once again. Go through some clips of the long slide. So once again, you're seeing some absolute old clips here at the start of the game, but don't worry about the map. Please just focus on the movement and stuff like that, okay? So I know this opponent's going to know I'm coming from that left side. So as I go across here, we make him weak. The only thing I need to do now is slide past so that when I slide, the gunfight's easy for me. I know he's going to chow me. He's going to chow me because he's made a one shot. So I just got to slide right here. I should have said earlier, to be honest. And we're able to get the kill. Let's go on to a map that's actually relevant to our rotation. Oh my days, bro. Do I only play these two maps back in the day? Like, what's going on, man? I need to stop saying back in the day, bro. This is like 4 months ago. I'm moving back into 1950s still. What's wrong with me? All right, we got a bit of protocol right here. Got a bit of protocol right here, which is absolutely perfect. Let's see what happens there. So we take out one. Phenomenal shots from your boy Arv. Gonna go through. So you see there's somebody on the P1. We're gonna go across. And these are good examples right here. Like that, like that. You see how we slid into the open? Because we knew we had to get the fight there. So we're just sliding out to be annoying. And it's normally in like little passages like this. Like when I know like this, for example, that they might be there, instead of slide cancelling and like arriving at the front, I just slide past to have a long slide, get the kill, then I get out there real quick. So the long slide for me is just a fun little mechanic to do, just to make the gunfight a little bit harder for the opponents. Just kind of moving left and right, making the gunfight just that slight bit harder, okay? So right now we go across. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what I do here. I don't even know what I do here. Okay, so it's just standard, to be honest. Nothing crazy there, but yeah, it's just sliding past people. But most people don't do that. Most people do a slide cancel. Again, that's very good in situations, but not enough people, in my opinion, slide past people. Especially like this is a really good on P1. I was waiting for me to do it, but you know when you slide, good shots right there. But you know when you slide past people on this P1, it's really good because it's a corner. So you want like that. You want to slide past people. And you want to go into areas where you slide past people. That's the biggest thing. What am I doing? What am I recording right there, bro? Am I tweaking? I'm standing still. The game's on the line, bro. What am I doing? Bro, I think it's just a whole gameplay right now. I don't even know if it's a slide. What's going on? It's just a whole gameplay? Like that. Okay, we're ending on that one. This is a perfect example, okay? We go through. I forgot to talk about one big thing, which is really silly of me. But sliding, the reason why it's so crucial, I completely forgot to talk about it. Because you go lower than your camera. You go low. Like, think about how low you go, right? Right now, if I was to... Where's a good example on this map? Where's a good example? I want to find an example. Even that's not a bad example, but basically when you slide on things like this that are low, what happens is they can't actually see you. I'm trying to find an example top of my head. I'll probably find a better one later, but like when I slide, honestly, it's really bad examples there, but when you slide, like for example there, let's say this is a better cover, right? When you slide, it's too low, man. It's actually too low. Okay, this is not bad. When you slide here like that, did you see that if this guy was standing here, let's say this guy was standing here, right? He's waiting right here. If I actually do a slide from here, I will go under his camera because he's pre-aiming the head glitch. So when you slide cancel, most of the time you cancel like that. Like you would slide cancel into cover. You would slide cancel like that, right? Which is good. Cool, you get into cover. But what you're doing, if they're expecting you, is they're going to be like if someone's here, they're going to be pre-aiming the head glitch, right? So they're ready for you. Even though you might kill them, they're ready for you. But what I would say sometimes is when you go for a slide, you can hold the slide and you can go basically on the floor and they won't realize you're there. Because when they're pre-aiming this, you're going to go under that wall because your slide is below there. Let me show you right here. You bot. Look at this. Kill me bot. Come on, Varna. Let's go, Varna. Better than Joyce right there. So look at this from the bot's perspective, right? You see me go through, you see they're pre-aiming the head glitch? You see I didn't even like pop up on the head glitch. That is why it's so crucial, because they don't see you there. You just go around the corner, and that's exactly what happens right here. Because this is a low area, I don't have to slide cancel. I just slide past it, and look at that, I'm ready to go. Okay, so it's really, really good to do the long slide in those situations. Let's move on to tip number 3. We mentioned this briefly, but tip number 3 is slide cancelling round corners. So now we went through the long slide and why it's so good in scenarios, because if someone's around this corner, for example, right there, you want to slide past them. You don't want to go right next to them, you want to slide past their screen, right? But now we're going to go for the slide cancel. Slide cancel is just probably the most broken mechanic and probably the most common and easiest and just like most popular mechanic in the last few years. All you do, in my opinion, is I don't know why I said my opinion is. I mean, I feel like some people do it a little bit differently, and I don't want to teach it wrong, but this is kind of what I do. Again, it could be like a few small tweaks, right? So I'm not going to say this is the only way to do it, because I know some people do it slightly different, but this is how I do it anyways, and I've had success. It got me to Erie, and you know, I've been happy with it. I just press the slide button. Wait, I'm trying to press what I do first. Yeah, so I press the slide button. As I press the slide button, I aim in and then cancel. I know some people slide, jump, and then aim in. I don't really like that. Thing's a bit slow. So I normally slide, aim in immediately. Because you can't aim in then slide. Otherwise you stop moving, right? So what I do is the second I slide, like the second I'm sliding, I'm aiming in. The second I slide, I'm aiming in. Now what I do then is round the corner. If I want to slide counter around this corner, right? I want to release my head at the edge here. So let me show you an example right here. I think it'll be better with the names. Put attack into down. So like if I want to slide counter around a corner, let me show you what I would do, okay? See that? So that way I'm basically arriving. So I'm sliding and I'm cancelling it. But when I cancel it, I'm not doing this. What people do, sometimes they slide cancel around the map. They're like, I'm cameraing. I'm like, first of all, what are you doing? And they're like, hey, I'm cameraing off. I'm like, no, please stop doing that. Why are you shouting at me? Like, you're not cameraing anyone. You're just out in the open. Cameraing isn't just doing the movement. Cameraing is actually going around a corner. So for example, this head glitch, right? If I was to walk around this head glitch like that, they would see my shoulder first. But if I was to do this, they wouldn't see me. I would be moving in one motion, right? So that's why it's so good. So if I see a head glitch, I'm like, cool, let me go there. Slide cancel. So I would slide cancel like that. So I'd slide cancel and then you're ready for the gunfight. Okay. Also, if I see someone right there and they're trying to fight me, you could do the slide we went through earlier. Like if someone's trying to fight me right now, I could just slide like that, or I could just slide cancel and it just gives me a little bit of a quick adjustment. So one thing I always want to do is if I'm going to fight, I like to move movement. If I'm going to fight, slide backwards. Like we're on a fight, slide backwards. Because it just gives you a little bit of an edge in the fight because they're going to be centered onto you. So I go around this corner. Instead of just, okay, this is, let me slow down. These are the 2 points we just went through, point 2 and 3, okay? And I'll show you right here, then we'll move on to point 4. If somebody's standing right there, if I want to commit to the kill, I would slide cancel and fight him because I would get there first. I would slide cancel and fight. If I just want to distract him or be annoying or shoot him or just see if he's there, I'll do this. You see that? I would slide across. Did you see how we missed the bullets? It doesn't matter because they're not going to kill me because I'm sliding across. So that's back to point 2 or wherever it is. I've lost track now. But if you want to just slide across, that's best to get information. So from here to here, I get information, I stay alive. So on this side, for example, when we're on P2, if I'm trying to hold P2, I could just do this. Now he's weak. And I'm out there. Even if I'm weak now, he has to push me, I shoulder. Like that. You see that? How annoying is that to play against? Just so annoying. Okay? So we go through, slide cancel, then we can slide cancel and take him out. So you can kind of combine the two. But if I want to just take someone out and I know they're there, teammate comms top catwalk, slide cancel, like that. And I'm ready. So what I'll do is I'll slide, have my centering where it needs to be, aim in, and cancel. When I say cancel, it means press the jump button. So slide, cancel, jump. And I'm ready for the fight, able to take them out, okay? And that's exactly what you do. Let's check out some clips of the slide cancel. It's going to be fairly straightforward in terms of the clips, but it's just something you use all the time. I literally use it in my gameplay. Every single map you watch, you're going to see tons of slide cancels. It's just the most common, especially around corners. I ran around the corner, slide cancel, boom. Right there, I wouldn't do the long slide because the long slide's better between doors, right? When you have an escape route. But in this situation, there's not an escape route. I'm just trying to slide to fry him. So look, slide, cancel. So look, wait for him. Slide, cancel. And now look, he's dead there because I get there first, boom, take him out, back away. So that scenario is where you slide cancel. When I'm going on Skyline, like I showed you, between the left and the right door, and I'm trying to use movement to finesse and go round, yeah, sure, go for a long slide. That's fantastic. But in this scenario, boom, slide cancel. I know he's there, slide cancel around the Eddie. You see? And then you could be a little bit more fancy. You can add a little bit of movement. Slide cancel to a jump. Slide cancel to a prone. Stuff like that. Simple stuff, but it just adds up. Look at this. We go through. We see him right there. Back away. I could long slide into a prone. Bam, that slide cancel. Slide. Cancel by pressing jump. Boom. Now we're ready. Strafe. Take him out. Slide cancel. There's someone on my right. Look at the map. Back away. Slide cancel. Now that we're in a head-to-head gunfight, shoot him. Jump. Add movement in your gunfight, and that is where the scuff comes in. If you guys got a scuff, just slide cancel, boom, add a jump shot. Just things like that. Yo, why would I not cut that out? I don't want to show me dying, bro. What the hell? Like, why am I looking like a bot on my own channel, man? I need to tell my editor to pattern up. I'm trolling. I'm my own editor. Chat, I need an editor. If any of you guys know an editor, hit me up. I need an editor. But we move on. Right now, let's have a few more clips of slide canceling. Then we move on to the last mechanic. I don't even know what it is, but we're going to find out. I wrote it down. I got a lot of mechanics to go through, chat. I wrote it down. Don't worry. I got you guys. Slide cancel around the corner. Boom. Look at this, slide counter around the corner. We know he's there. Okay, go around. Oh, this guy gets tucked. This guy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'll play it one more time for the people in the back room. Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, this can be played in the cinemas, bro. The back row needs to see this again. What was this? What was this? This is what I'm saying about cameraing. When you slide cancel like that, my man doesn't know what day of the week it is. We turn around, take out the next guy. I mean, that's just wraps at that point. I still think we lost the game. It's all good. It's all good. We move on. We move on. Round the corner again. What do we say around the corner? Slide, cancel. Go around the corner, slide. So we see one. Go around the corner again. Look, you see what we're doing? We're taking our time. Go around, slide, cancel. We know he's in the left corner here. This is important. In this situation, we know he's in the left corner because we've checked every other corner. So right now, if I did the long slide, it's fine. The long slide will be okay, but the slide cancel, I can just be tight in the corner, cancel, boom, take him out. You could use either one. I think slide cancel there is a bit more efficient and we're able to take him out, okay? Let's go on to movement number, I believe 4. Hopefully it's 4. Let's find out and give me a second. Ah, yes, it's movement number 4. My favorite one. This one, honestly, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just going to be sliding sidewards, okay? It's exactly what we just went through. So you can either do the long slide, you can either do the slide cancel, but it's just sideways. Let me show you why it's so good. This guy's shooting me. In the gunfight, you slide sideways. What happens is this. You can do so many things. Right now, slide sideways, take him out, okay? So right now, I see him, slide sideways. And what happens is when you're sliding forward, like in old COD, this is old COD without Omni movement, right? If I had to like go around this corner, for example, right now, if I see this guy, let me find a good example to show you. I'm trying to find a good example of when I would use this, like in old CODs, I wouldn't be able to use it. Right here's a good one, actually. When I'm sliding left, for example, what I would do now is I would line up my centering and then I would slide left, right? Like right now, I would slide left like that and take them out, potentially. But with the old CODs, you would have to slide forward and then look right. You would have to slide forward and then look left. So you would have to slide cancel and then look right. And what happens is it makes your shot a little bit harder because you basically have to, oh, stop shooting there. You basically have to slide cancel. So right now, if I wanted to go around this corner, right? I would have to slide cancel like that. But in this COD, I could just go like this. Oh, dead slide. I could just look right. You see? So I can actually come around the corner slide canceling. Now I'm going to show you a few combinations that I think are crazy good. And I want you guys to start practicing. You guys can be in gold, silver, bronze, up to iridescent. I promise these will help you, okay? When you're sliding sideways, like I said, it just allows your shot to be cleaner. And the biggest thing is this. Let's say I'm centering on this guy right here. If this guy comes around the corner, I'm centering on him, okay? Like this guy. As I shoot him, imagine if as he comes around the corner, he did that. You kill me. Come on. Go on, Varner. Come on, my boy. What are we doing? Reloading. Watch this. Brother, you're in a YouTube video. This is your shot, Varner, to make it out of the hood. You're a bot, bro. This is your shot. Okay, Varner. Cool. Nice. Thanks, mate. Great tutorial from you, Varner. That was your shot, bro. You were about to make it to Hollywood and that, but it's all good, Varner. We move on. So right there, like I said, you just want to go around corners with the sideward slide. Very efficient. Because when they're centering onto you, right now, he's centering onto me. We go around, sideward slide, and it just throws them off. It's so good. It's so good around corners. It's literally my favorite movement. But my ultimate movement that I use as a combination is this. If I'm sideward sliding, for example, let me show you what I mean. Let's say I go through, okay, this guy's right here, sideward slide into a prone. So all you do is just hold it like that. So you just sideward slide and hold it down. So you hold the sideward slide down, you hold the slide button down, sorry, and you turn it into a prone. And the thing is, it just makes it so hard. Like, imagine I go like that. Like, I'm literally on the floor. And to be a bit more annoying, you can do this. You can sideward slide and then jump like that. That is crazy movement. You can sideward slide, stand up and jump. And they just can't stop you. Because on your screen, yeah, it looks cool. On their screen, it looks insane. So you go through, sideward slide, like that. Sideward slide, like that. And you just go into a prone. Sideward slide into a prone. Sideward slide into a prone. And this is how you practice. What I'm doing right now is how you practice against bots. And then you just stand up and jump. And you just add omni movement. If you guys are struggling, just go into a private match of practice. The amount of people I coach that don't go into a private match is crazy to me. This is another one round corners, okay? Just like we went through earlier. Go through, sideward slide cancel. Same thing, I see him there, sideward slide cancel. The good thing is you can get your centering lined up. So if I think he's there, instead of doing this, right, instead of slide canceling and then looking right, what I can do, you see that? He comes up the thing, he comes up and he's looking at me, right? He's looking at me, I get scared, oh no, what do I do? If I go forward, he's looking at me, look at this. See that? I stop for a second, he's looking at me, he doesn't know where I'm gonna go. So he's gonna shoot me. He's gonna shoot me, right? So imagine this guy's shooting me, he's shooting me. But instead of me standing still, like look, imagine standing still, boom, slide left. You just mess up their centering. It's so good. It's so good. You can go around a corner. Like, how the hell do they stop that? Imagine they don't know I'm there, and I just do that. not only am I coming around the corner, I'm coming around the corner as a drop shot. It's almost impossible to stop. It really is. So let's go through some clips. This is just sideward slides. I've got a whole other thing of sliding sideways while proning, which we'll go through in a separate video. That's a bit more of an advanced one, but I kind of covered it now. But look what I do in these gunfights. Look what I do in these gunfights. You're going to see it. We're just going to go through. We catch someone. We slide around the corners. We slide counter, whatever we need to do. Look at that. Look at that. Like I said, in that scenario, I'm just ready. I'm faster. I'm moving from left to right. It's harder for them to track me. All that good stuff. Look at that. Slideward side. We always do it. I always do it. It's not something like I want you guys to try as like a gimmick. No, I genuinely do this all the time. And in Black Ops 6, I think it's one of the best movements. Look at this. Look at this. He thinks I'm around this side. So he shoots me. He thinks I'm going to be hiding around this corner. So look, we slide all the way to the side and we get the kill. It just makes it so much harder. And look at my centering. My centering is exactly where it needs to be because I'm centered onto it, right? So now when I'm sliding sideways, logically, if I was to slide this way, that looks awful. Let me do it like this. If I was to slide right like that, my crosshair would maybe go right as well. So all I do is as I slide right, I move my crosshair left a bit so that when I go around the corner, look what happens. Slide right, move my crosshair left, gets a kill. And it's as simple as that. If you guys are struggling with it, don't worry. Just shoot some bots. What I just showed you how to shoot bots. You put a bot lobby on and you just practice it. This is literally what you do. Look at that. We're sliding between cover. Because you know if I stand here and someone else slide cancels, you know if someone's behind that wall, if they slide cancel around this corner, what would happen is this. On their screen, they would slide cancel. They would see me first. If they're centered onto me, they would come around this corner and they would beat my head off. So I want to be the one to camera them. So look what I do. I'm just constantly slide canceling between the two. But if I slide cancel forward, I'm going to mess up my shot. So look what I do. I line up my shot. Now look, slide. Now look, I line up my shot. I slide sideways. To be honest, that wasn't even sliding sideways. That was a bit more forward. This last one was sliding sideways. Let me show you what I mean. Let me show you the difference. You see as I'm sliding, I'm actually looking away, then looking back. That isn't really sliding sideways. This one is though. Look at this one. No, kind of wasn't. Anyways, we move on. That was kind of sliding normal. To be honest, it's not that different. It just makes it easier. Right there wasn't really that deep, but most of the time you want to slide sideways. Again, normal sliding is fine, but when you slide sideways, it just messes up their cameraing. I promise you. I know that example was kind of like sliding forward. It wasn't really sideways, but oh, let's see what happens there. That is it. That is it. That right there. That was a finesse I'm talking about because they don't know where you're going. They think you're not moving. So you just add a little bit of a gear to your step. Like right now, look, he's probably gonna, he thinks I'm over here, right? Let me put a little mark on my feet. He thinks I'm fighting here. So if I know I'm going this way, I'm gonna go this way and center that way, right? So I'm gonna track him if he's not moving, but he doesn't know what I'm doing. So I could slide right into a prone. I could slide right and jump left. I could slide right and keep sliding right. I don't know, but he doesn't know either. But I have control of the movement. We slide right. Look at this. Look at that. He's coming around the corner now. He thinks I'm there, right? So he has to track me moving. And that's why it just makes gunfights so much harder. Add this one thing, I promise you will make you better. Just slide sideways. It's so good, bro. It's just so crucial. He just did it right here. I know I killed him because I'm him. I'm the best in the game. I'm trolling. But look how good this slide sideways was. Like, he should have killed me. But look at this. Look at this. Like, he called me up. Look at that, bro. He comes around the corner and man is peppering me. Like, this is crazy. Like, he comes around the corner. Look at this. You see that? He's shooting me as he's sliding. Now, imagine if he didn't smack his head on the wall. Imagine if he slid sideways and then stood up and then jumped backwards. I would have been in Narnia. But we end up frying him because, you know, we're the best in the game. Look at this. Look at this. I'm him, bro. I'm him. And then I do it to his teammate, man. I do it to his teammate. I'm actually him. We take out one. We go through for the second. Look at that. We take out the second right there. And I see the third. So look what I do. Look what I do, okay? I know he's coming through. So we slide sideways. And then we jump. Did you see that little jump at the end? That's the finesse I'm talking about. You can just do it how you want. Like right there, he hit the wall because he's stupid. I'm trolling. He's a good player. He's a good player. But he goes through. We take out one. And we take out a second. This is another. Remember I told you about sliding? When I slide now, I'm going to go underneath this head glitch. I'm going to slide around. He thinks I'm going to be on the head glitch. So he's probably pre-aiming the head glitch. Okay. So that we get the second kill. Back away. Give myself a bit of momentum. Slide sideways. And look where his centering is. I can see his crosshair is kind of directly on there. Like, he's kind of looking at the head glitch. I've gone to the left of him. So now as I land, you see I'm shooting him, and then I jump, and then I get the kill. And that is going to be 4 movement mechanics, 4 SMG tips to turn you guys into a pro. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was 30 minutes of my time, and I had an absolute blast. I enjoyed every second of it. I would love to do more videos like this. If you guys wanted, let me know what type of video you guys want to know, want to see. You know what? I've got you guys. Let me show you something. A little sneak peek for you guys that way to the end. All right, I got you. We're going to go through the folder. This is the folder I've got for comp, right? So what I've done over the last 6 months of rank play, when I've played, I've compiled, okay, PC's deciding to tweak. All right. I've compiled a folder of every single scenario, of every single game mechanic that I believe will be in the game, right? For example, dolphin diving into cover, dolphin dive into gunfights. As you can see, we have a random clip. It's a random dolphin dive into a gunfight. Look at this. Look at this. Just a random 20-second clip. Look what we do. So we go through it. We dolphin dive into a gunfight. And what I do is then after I get about 20, I put them into a video of a highlight of them. Okay. And then I decide what mechanic to talk about. So for example, flanking was yesterday's video. If you guys remember, that was about the SMG routes. I talked about the pro SMG routes. I just got clips of them together. So these are all the clips. If you have any topic, my goal is to get everyone on this channel from diamond to iridescent. On my other channel, on ArvCod, or more ArvCod, sorry, that is from bronze to diamond. You can still get to crimson from the other channel, don't get me wrong. You can still get to iridescent. On this channel, you can still learn as well. But that channel is coaching. Anytime I coach a gold, a plat, a diamond, that's all on my second channel. My main channel is going through specific niche points of the game. Because imagine this was a ranking and every single one of these was a ranking point, and you get ranked on, okay, how good are you how good are you at that? How good are you at playing credit spots? Okay, you're a 7 out of 10. Cool. That's going to stop you. How good are you at that? How good are you at sliding down the stairs? Do you do it often when you see stuff like that? It's just about making sure that every part of the game you're good at. Okay, that's the goal. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. These bots are still frying me. I wasn't even playing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.